Good evening, everyone. Are you ready for some football? This afternoon, the NMU Wildcats played in their annual spring game, but it sure felt like a mid-season winter contest. Fans pulled out their grills and got the tailgate going to watch their Wildcats for the first time in 2013. The offense wore green jerseys and the defense wore white jerseys. In the second quarter, Villanova transfer Dustin Thomas hands off to Joe Neeb for the 2-yard score. Green took a 15-10 lead. And here was a special moment for one fan. This boy was able to get the handoff from Cody Sepanak and go 60 yards for the touchdown. What a nice gesture by coach and the staff. Reminds me of Nebraska, what they did last week in their spring contest with their 7-year-old. But later in the second, it would be Sepanak. He throws to Christian Jesse for a 40-yard touchdown, and that brought music to the band's ears as everyone was dancing around. But no more Rockne Belmonte, so redshirt freshman Jason Seek was called on to make the 41-yard field goal to give Green a 36-17 lead at the break. And during halftime and at the intermission, NMU honored the 1965 and 7-72 Wildcats, including Hall of Famer Lloyd Carr, who coached at the University of Michigan for 13 years. The green team won this ball game 42-38, but the story of this game was the defense. The white team caused 4 turnovers on the afternoon, and the D is much improved from 1 year ago.
The defense, I mean, the guys that come back, I mean, they've really, Coach Newberry's done a great job. This is one of the most intricate defenses that I probably think in the GLIAC, if not the most. And, they've done an awesome job, and we're excited because, if they can stop us, that means they're going to stop a lot of people.
Cody always tells me he got confidence in me, so, I just tell him to put it up wherever he can, and I'll just try to go get it.
Your deal for spring is to create as much competitiveness as you can, and I thought our offense and our defense really got after each other each and every day.
535 fans were in attendance to watch the contest. Now the team waits until the fall to prepare for the long season starting in September. From there, we get physical. Second week of the UP Wrestling Tour at Bothwell Middle School in Marquette. This match is between Austin Wilkins of NMU and Sault Ste. Marie's Stephen Kimes. Stephen throws Austin to the ground, and the Blue Devil gets great positioning for the point and would end up winning this decision by a match. Then next battle was Marquette's Kurt Kalavecki against a much older Joe Hubble. And Kurt was able to get the pin in the second round of the match and win the battle between youth and experience. And here was the match of the day, folks. The 43-year-old Westwood High School wrestling coach, Dan Carlson, matched up with Dylan Taylor, and the coach got physical on the mat and got the pin in the second round. Coach Carlson was the oldest competitor in the tournament, and he had a blast wrestling rather than coaching.
It's a lot different being on the mat. I haven't done this in 6 years. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing this since I was in 3rd grade.
He's been doing it since 3rd grade, and it's definitely better than me at wrestling. From there, we go to the Nagorny Invitational Basketball Tournament. 3-point contest and dunk contest took place tonight, and Ben Simons of Lewis Skill and Traverse City was the dominant outside shooter, winning both the first and second rounds. The former Drake player won the final round 12-9 to take the trophy. Drake is located in Iowa. The guy's got a pure stroke. To the slam dunk contest, where one of the shorter competitors showed major hops. Shaquille Lee of Team Dynamo brought down the house with the high bounce jam. They received a perfect score of 50 from the 5 judges, and Lee kept the momentum going in the final round. He was like Shaquille O'Neal, dunking over his own players for another perfect score. Lee barely held off Cordero Bennett of Eyeball of Indiana to take the $500 prize. Don't forget, Class A action wraps up tomorrow night with the final of the double elimination tournament at 8 o'clock. From there, GLIAC tennis, as it was Michigan Tech. They were taking on Wayne State. They fell in the first round, but they won in the second round against Tiffin 5-1 and fight for the 5th place finish tomorrow night. To high school baseball, downstate, Gladstone plays its first game against Whitehall, and Justin Urick smacks one to the fence. Hunter Garling scores, and the Braves have their first run in school history and lead 1-0. Next, Blake Ballard hits one to the right side, and he would end up bringing home Christian Grolo, and Gladstone led the game 2-0 but couldn't hang on. Numerous walks as the Vikings win 6-4. Escanaba had their contest, and they would be in a chilly 29 degrees, and they would end up winning this one 4-2 and ended up winning the tournament 12-3. And remember, go to our website at uppermichigansource.com for all the scores and all the highlights.
All right, thanks, Donnie. We'll be right back with your final story.